it really is amazing how things play out in the NFL. It's a week-to-week league, as I know, but we're just obviously looking at the snapshot of week one. If I had told you late May, early June, deep in the abyss of Rodgers is never playing another snap for the Packers again, deep in that abyss, that not only would Rodgers play for the Packers in week one, but the result would be so dreadful that Jordan Love would get in the game and actually get his first snaps as a Green Bay Packer quarterback because of the complete lack of everything that Rodgers and the Packers were able to do. I mean, what a mind-blowing week one result for Green Bay. What's your takeaway from that?
Well, I think right now week two becomes really, really important for this team. And I think they'll play well. There's no reason to suggest that this is going to be a continuum at all. And I just don't believe it will be. I believe the Packers will come back, play very well, will be fine, and Rodgers will be great again this year. The only thing that bothered me about that game yesterday, from the Green Bay standpoint, is that I never saw one piece of evidence in 3 hours and 15 minutes of any Packers being really pissed off and basically grabbing the game by the throat and say, we're not going down this way. They just took it. And, look, Aaron Rodgers is not one of these demonstrative. Demonstrative leaders. He's more of a leader by example and a quiet leader with guys in the huddle. He'll talk to them, but he doesn't ream people out and all that stuff. I mean, to me, I really think that – I noticed that a lot yesterday, and I said somebody had better, spend some time this week saying that this is never going to happen again. It can't just be left unspoken. And so that is the only thing about yesterday that really worries me. Almost how flippant the Packers were about getting their rear ends kicked like an Aaron Rodgers team has never gotten beat in 14 years as a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Peter King here on the Rich Eisen Show. The week one result for the Browns, what do you think about that? Because they got Mahomes. A lot of teams have gotten Mahomes, but that's the second time where they could have actually out Mahomes, then could not.
The difference this time, Rich, is that this time they didn't have the benefit of a Chad Henne half of football to basically stay in the game and to have a chance to win late. This time they were going toe-to-toe, and they were even beating Mahomes. Obviously. And, Rich, I think they would have won this game, or there's a very good chance they would have won this game without one of the most incomprehensible plays any of us has seen, and that is a punter dropping a ball that is right in his hands and seeming to just do a total, absolute choke job that handed the Kansas City Chiefs the winning points of the game. Handed the Chiefs, an 11-yard field to score a touchdown to win the game. And again, you can definitely blame Baker Mayfield for trying to do too much on the interception he threw to Mike Hughes, on the last drive. You can blame him, and maybe you should blame him. But he was in the process of throwing when Daniel Sorensen came up behind him and was tackling him. And so it's hard for me to blame Mayfield on that play. But clearly, the Browns should grow from that, and the Browns are a really good team. I considered it. I still, don't know if they're a Super Bowl team. And that game yesterday was a discouraging game, I would think, for those who think that, the Browns are ready to bash the door down.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.